What's good? Welcome back to the channel, guys. In today's video, we're going to be covering some war attacks in our clan from our last war in ZIKA Down. We are currently still on a win streak at 43 wins in a row, and we have an 18 war perfect streak going where we've gotten perfect wars in 18 wars in a row. So we're going to cover the attacks we are still using in war to help us be successful and pick up these perfect wars and continue this war streak. Let's get right into the action. Alright, on this first attack, it's my man Smacks coming in with this Root Rider smash attack, and he is using the Angry Jelly on the Barbarian King to do quick king dives on portions of bases to take out some defenses. Use a skeleton spell in there to help distract the single target Inferno, and then we're going to be able to pick up some great defensive value over there. And then we're going to use the Queen up here on the northern part of the base for a quick Queen charge, and then he should use the recall spell with that as well. Going to use an invisibility spell to help save the Queen's ability there, and invest a freeze spell in as well, which is well worth it because we're going to be able to save her ability for later on in the attack. And we're going to have a great funnel here, pick up some good value, good defensive value. 2 single target Infernos gone, which are always a pain for Root Riders. So, and we got rid of the enemy clan castle as well, so gonna let the Queen kind of clean up. Oh, never mind, we're gonna use that recall spell, take that Queen back, and we're gonna be able to drop her with the main army. So now we got the main army coming in, drop the Queen with the healers, Root Riders, and a log launcher on this one. That way we can activate that invisibility spell tower before the rest of our armies get there, our army gets there. So that's going to be nice as well. Tried to freeze the invisibility spell tower, but we were a little late on that one, so our troops are going to walk around for a brief second here. Fireball on the Grand Warden with the Eternal Tome. That's going to pick up some good value down here and take out ricochet cannons and some other stuff in that part of the base. And then we have the troops go back up towards the town hall. Going to use a rage spell to help get through that town hall. And the Archer Queen still ability. Going to use that ability to get through that single target Inferno. We still have the RC, which we have placed with. RC's down here with the Queen. Down here with the Queen right now. And we still have her ability. Still got a baby dragon. I think we're using the Hog Rider puppet. Max Hog Rider puppet on the RC as well, which is going to be a huge help. Got Yetis coming out of the log launcher. Yetis are always nice. I like the super minions when I'm using a siege barracks, but I think if I'm using a log launcher or even a blimp, I think the Yetis are way better. Obviously, Yetis are extremely strong, so didn't even need the RC ability. Gonna pop at the end just to get through the rest of the base, but great plan there with the King dive. And then we had the Queen charge on the other side to pick up some great funneling, recall spell, drop the main army together, and it just went across the base. Obviously, you try to get the freeze down. A little late on the freeze on that invisibility spell tower. It would have helped him just obviously get the monolith down. Wouldn't have got the town hall down right away, because that invisibility spell tower still would have went off, but it would have saved him. Well, either way, it ended up being a nice triple. All right, on this second attack, we got Hippus coming in with a Root Rider Valkyrie smash attack, double overgrowth value, and this is the one that most of our clan has been using. I'm still using it to push up in Legends League. This attack is absolutely insane. So we're gonna do a quick funnel here, get this main army to push into that town hall compartment. Gonna see that overgrowth come down on the left side, and that was mainly for funneling. Obviously, we're gonna be able to protect the Queen with that as well over there, so the Queen's not gonna be taking unnecessary damage. Have that Warden ability pop off. Healing Tome, extremely important in this style of this attack with the Valkyries and the Root Riders. I would use the Healing Tome. Smacks is not using the Healing Tome. Smacks is also using healers though, so we have the healers on that style army. He prefers to have the Fireball. He thinks the Fireball gives him some great value and helps destroy defenses, obviously. And with the healers, you don't really need the Healing Tome. We're not running a healing spell or healers in this variation of this army. That's why the Healing Tome is so important. Keep those Root Riders topped off, going through that Town Hall poison and other defenses, and then obviously you keep those Valkyries healthy as long as possible as well. But this one was an overwhelming triple, that perfect overgrowth value for funneling. Main army pushes through a nice L-shaped funnel with that overgrowth helping you out, and then we're gonna finish off the rest of this base. Still got that king ability, we could just pop that and get through these defenses very easily. Don't even need it, but either way, we're gonna use that king ability and get through there, which your boy did finally max out his King's Gauntlet. I am so happy about that. And we almost have maxed out equipment now, which is incredible for the heroes. All right, the last two triples are from your boy. We're gonna show you guys a couple bases that we had some great attacks on, and this is the first one, a box style base. We're going to use the Barbarian King, Root Rider, and a couple Valkyries on one side, CH Barracks on the other side with a Root Rider, a couple Valkyries as well. And you're going to see we're going to drop that poison spell and a free spell on that enemy CC right away, because I want to make sure we can get that Town Hall down before we start getting frozen by those ice golems. And we're going to use that Eternal Tome, Healing Tome right there with the Grand Warden. First overgrowth is going to come down. I saw value over here with that Rage Spell Tower, Eagle Artillery, multi-target Inferno, and everything else that was in that compartment as well. We're going to use this last Rage spell to help get through this other side of the base, freeze down on that Ricochet Cannon and Scattershot after that Rage Spell Tower pops. And then once this other Rage Spell Tower goes again, we're going to use that second overgrowth spell over there to keep everything trapped down. That way I'm not taking any damage, extra damage with that Rage Spell Tower active. And we're gonna push with the rest of the army, finish off on the Grand Warden up here before we finish on what's currently trapped in that overgrowth. And this is gonna be one where it was basically perfect timing. Everything became untrapped, and we still have plenty of troops here. Still had the RC ability we just used, still got the Archer Queen ability as well. Still have quite a few Root Riders alive and a super minion. I love the super minions out of the clan castle on this attack. I have had them take out heroes. I've had them take out ricochet cannons. I've even worked overgrowths to untrap certain buildings because I know my super minions are coming. Like a ricochet cannon is a perfect example. Untrap a ricochet cannon, let the super minions deal with it, and then my troops aren't even near it, so I'm not taking any additional damage. Alright, on this last attack, we have another box style base. Have double ricochet cannons very close to the edge up here. We're going to use a Root Rider, Barbarian King, and some Valkyries down on one end. Siege Barracks, Root Rider, and some Valkyries on the other end. Gonna have that King ability pop a little bit early, but we had a lot of damage down there, so that's okay. We went through the enemy Barbarian King. We also took out a Ricochet Cannon as well, which is obviously huge damage. Both Ricochet Cannons are down very early. First overgrowth is going to come down, stopping that Eagle Artillery and one of that single target Infernos as we deal with the enemy clan castle troops with those ice golems. Obviously, we don't want our troops being frozen by ice golems with single target Infernos just mowing down their health, and that is just not good for the troops, obviously. So you're gonna see on the second overgrowth, though, I'm gonna use that second overgrowth to actually add in that monolith and make sure all these other defenses are not trapped. That way we could take them out. That poison spell tower also pops on top of the troops. We're gonna use that RC ability to finish off these defenses on the outside. Queen also had to use her ability, so we had to use some abilities early on this one. But we were able to save a lot of troops. I mean, we still have a ton of Valkyries alive, to be honest, out of the 15 that we normally bring to the attack. You can see how many are still in here. Once these Valkyries finally get up in the middle of the base, they just start shredding some of these defenses. It only takes a few hits when you have 7 or 8 Valkyries spinning at once, and they will take down defenses very quickly. But I like these box style bases. If you guys see these in war, just use this attack and just smash them. You're gonna get a triple. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed the content. As always, I appreciate you guys stopping in on an everyday basis and supporting the channel. If you guys haven't checked Smacks or Hippus out on Twitch, I will have the links to their Twitch in the description below. We're looking to continue this war win streak. Let's see how far we can push this. We still are at 43 in a row, which is incredible. and we have had 2 draws in that time frame, and then obviously we have quite a few perfect wars in a row, and a lot of it is the army that we have currently been using. Also, shout out to Gary for hooking me up with this base. We'll catch you next time.